Okay, team, this is your student peer observations. I'll show you where to find this on Moodle. This is about you practicing in your own time, at work or in class. It just gives you step-by-step procedures. The actual taking of the observations and actually doing it is so easy now these days. But what we want to make sure that you know the safety of the client, why you are doing it, and what do the results and the recordings mean to you and the RN. How you appropriately address the client, how you professionally can teach someone else to do this as well, and how your actions are when you have the readings, whether they're in the normal range or not in the normal range, how you express these to the client or to the RN, and what will you do if they are out of the normal range. So actually putting on electronic blood pressure cuff is relatively easy as long as you've got the right size, the client is supported, you know where the button is to press and to deflate, and let it take its range. Of course, you might want to ask the clients prior, have they been smoking? Is there anything, do they have a history of high blood pressure? And which arm would they prefer to take it on? And also you want to look at the skin integrity on that arm, making sure there's no bruises prior or after. So there's a lot of things you will be taking into consideration, not just popping the cuff on, turning it on and off and taking some numbers. There's a lot to take into consideration. So once you nail actually doing it, and you do it automatically, the actual learning behind it is what you're going to start repeating to yourself. So blood pressure, you will be assessed on how you do it, how you act towards the client's well-being, what the readings mean, and how you would teach a new member of staff if you were having to do this. There we go. There's some of the steps that we'd be assessing you on. Manual blood pressure, we do not assess you on, but there will be times where I'd like you to practice it. Here are the steps to practice it. It is way more complex, but it's a fantastic skill to have. So I would like to spend some time with those that want to practice it, because not everybody does have automatic blood pressure monitors, plus they can run out of batteries and they do need to be calibrated. Going down this list, you'll notice that we will teach you in class how to take pulse and respiration. Actually, again, the act of doing it is not that hard, but we're going to be teaching you why are you taking it, what is the normal ranges, what could be going wrong, what are you looking for, and how to record all these observations. There you go. What else are you observing? When you're counting the respirations, what else are you observing? We want you to practice this in your workplace, at home, with your family and friends, especially the pulse and respiration. It'd be really cool if you could just grab someone's hand, take their pulse, and you'll get into the habit, because it's not that easy to find a pulse. Okay, we're also going to be taking two types of temperature, either tympanic membrane temperature or forehead temperature. Forehead temperature is basically, how do I get rid of this? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You point a laser at the forehead and it gives you a reading. Tympanic, you need to put a protective cover on the end of the thermometer and place it into the ear canal, slightly pointing down. This could be uncomfortable, so you do have to be careful, and you have to use your PPE measures. Also, like I said, the doing it is easy. What is the reading? What's the normal range? What can influence the normal range of the reading? That doesn't necessarily make them unwell, but if they are unwell, what sort of reading may they be having? So you need to do all this research. Oximeter, dead easy to use, but what does it mean? What is it testing for? We teach all this in class, okay? Pain and comfort and skin integrity is something that you do non-stop. Okay, you'll understand why. You're always going to be looking at the client's face. You're going to be looking at the color, the texture. Is it wet? Is it sweaty? Looking at the arm. If you're taking pulse and respiration, is there bruising? Is there any unknown conditions that you might want to ask? And with pain, if there is something you can see, ask about the pain. Where is it? How long have you had it? What does the pain feel like? So these questions are not going to stop. Okay, are not going to stop. We won't be assessing you completely on one in particular thing. We just want to be recognizing that you are visually looking, and if you see something, you know what to ask. Okay, so these are the things you can do to each other. This is for you to print off or to leave on the computer and practice alongside. Practice at home, practice, because the actual doing of it is really easy. It's the learning of the why, and that's why you're level 4s. Thanks, guys. Hope this helps.